This Halloween, we're gonna do something real scary. We're gonna watch Howling II, Your Sister is a Werewolf.
Don! How could you say that about me?
Whatever! You're going through puberty! It's normal! This film is also known by its original name, Howling II, Sturba, Werewolf Bitch. Which, if I'm being honest, it's got a pretty good ring to it. I don't know why they changed that.
What idiot thought Your Sister is a Werewolf would be a better title? Probably the same person who called the Howling III the Marsupials.
This film, almost as if divinely, appeared on our planet in the year 1985. Starring legendary actor Christopher Lee, may he rest in peace, it was poised for worldwide success and acclaim. Or was it? But alas, we have the internet. And, well, they pretty much got everything on there, so it's pretty hard to hide stuff. I'm warning you, wear a helmet. This one's gonna be rough.
The inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with her blood.
Hey there, Mr. Lee. Can I call you Chris? Did you even know you're being filmed here? Is that how they got you to be in this movie? They just didn't tell you it was a movie?
It's the Christopher Lee audiobook collection. Christopher Lee reads Breaking Dawn.
And she held forth.
Mr. Lee, look out. There's a skeleton behind you.
Behold, I am the great mother of harlots.
Like Britney Spears.
And all abominations of the earth.
Like Justin Bieber.
And there it is! Howling II, Your Sister's a Werewolf. I have a feeling I'm gonna be maybe howling in a few minutes over here. Hey, how you doing?
In the first Howling movie, Dee Wallace plays a news anchor who tracks a serial killer who turns out to be a werewolf Robert Picardo, and eventually stumbles on an entire clan of organized werewolves. At the end, she reveals that werewolves exist to the world by transforming into one on the evening news, and then getting shot several times.
Switch, damn it, switch!
The sequel picks up at her funeral, and it's not hard to spot a few glaring issues here. For one, she's obviously breathing, and for another, that's not Dee Wallace. I mean, it's not even close. They couldn't even get the hair color right. They couldn't find a blonde anywhere.
The death of anyone is a sad occasion.
Even Hitler?
Amen.
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 Amen. I can't hear you.
Amen.
Reb Brown plays her brother, who conveniently was never mentioned in the previous movie. He's approached by Christopher Lee, who plays a paranormal investigator and professional movie introducer.
Stefan Krosko, occult investigator.
Meanwhile, Stefan's the talk of the town, as the townsfolk can't help but become horny and bothered at the mere sight of him.
Stefan, let's go.
Yeah, that's normal.
Mr. Krosko,
Miss Templeton,
how do you know my name?
I've seen you on television.
What do you know about the death of Karen White?
I know that she is a werewolf.
Oh! Okay! In that case, you think you could elaborate?
Mr. Krosko.
Yeah, never mind. No need to explain further. Got you. She's a werewolf. Got it. It's all good.
Jenny, what did he say?
You said your sister is a werewolf.
Oh, bullshit.
The Howling II is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Really? That's it? Bullshit. No further comment? Wait, what? Where are we now? What a jump cut that was. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. Chrissy boy over here still got in his old age. I gotta give props where it's due.
You know you're watching a weird movie when it's got Christopher Lee dressing in rave clothes so he can go undercover and investigate werewolves. This man is a master detective. He just vanishes into the crowd. Well, I hope you like this song because it's the only good part of this movie and you'll hear it about 5 times before it's over. But then, any band that features a keytar is automatically awesome.
So then, all of a sudden, focus switches to some characters that sound like a couple of Australians that got concussions.
A couple of drinks for me and my friends here.
No thanks.
Can't you see that she's a lady? Don't want to drink with no riffraff?
Couldn't have said that better myself.
Party time, ow!
Couldn't have said that better myself. After this exchange, the local thuggery ride off into an apocalyptic wasteland and out to a warehouse to get jiggy with it. But little do they know, in reality, she's having a really bad cramp in her leg.
So you want to play, huh? We like to play too, don't we, Deacon?
Yeah, rough play. What the fuck's going on?
Wow, looks like he doesn't even have the correct amount of brain cells to process the pain in time. Yeah, that actually just hurt for fucking real. I forgot whatever joke it is I had planned for that. Let's move on, everyone.
You make Deacon mad, and he gets real nasty when he's mad.
This can't be real, right? This movie is not a comedy, and yet the timing is impeccable. The great John Candy would have been in awe if he could see this today.
I know you're there, my little beauty, and I've got something for you.
Oh yeah, that's threatening, all right.
Hey, come on, it's just a couple of us guys. Just a couple of guys around here. Nothing weird, nothing strange going on. I just want to talk to you. Come on.
So, of course, this woman was actually a werewolf, and she was luring these people to her lair to get eaten.
You can really tell how cheap this movie is since they never show any metamorphosis scenes. The monsters rarely appear on screen, and when they do, they're shown in black cutaways, in completely unrelated shots, or just as hairy arms flailing out from windows. I'm just not sure where anyone is. Is this woman involved in the chase at all? Who's chasing who in this POV shot? Where is she? She looks like she's just sitting in the Bleg Ho while all this stuff is going on. Yeah, she looks like a werewolf Tina Turner. Even Hugh Grant wouldn't hit that.
Let's get out of here.
Back at wherever the fuck they are, the two people from the funeral earlier decide to go to Stefan's house and hear him out after all. Meanwhile, in this scene, a sexual predator watches exposition from a distance.
There are a couple things I know about your sister.
Oh yeah, tell me more backstory, baby.
Why don't you just go back to your sheriff's office in Montana and do your job and let me get on with mine?
Well, this isn't even good exposition. I can't jack my big old dick off to this.
Something us country boys know.
Whoa, dude, why are you bringing this from a 0 to a 10? Put that thing away.
Then when the farmers start knocking off the chickens, we start knocking off the varmints.
So they meet with Stefan in his mansion full of weird shit.
Please sit down.
I trust you'd like to see my robust collection of deformed bonobo heads?
We don't have very much time, so I will get to the point immediately. This type of bullet killed your sister.
Impossible! How could a simple bullet kill a perfectly healthy woman?
You notice anything about them?
They're silver.
You know what that means?
The silver?
This type of bullet, Mr. White, means your sister is a werewolf.
Oh, God. I mean, does it, though? For sure? You sure about that? It means that?
Your sister was working on a story about one such group.
You telling me my sister arranged her own murder?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
This is a videotape of Karen White's last news broadcast.
Oh God, that's the wrong tape. Heavens me, this is so embarrassing. Hold on, this is the right one.
The tape that Stefan shows them depicts this man's sister being murdered live on broadcast as she turns into a werewolf.
And just as a quick refresh, this is what it looked like in The Howling. And this is what it looks like in Howling II.
It's a fake. That's not my sister.
You know, he's completely right. I don't know who the fuck that is, but that is not Dee Wallace. It looks like fucking Chewbacca. Oh, wait, that's the first movie, sorry. Who does this look like? Bob Ross? Mick Jagger? I don't know. How do you make a sequel to a movie hoping the audience never saw the first one? Duh!
It's a fake. That's not my sister.
Ben, I recognize those people.
Proof! Stefan also explains that the werewolves have a leader named Sturba, and that it is his mission in life to destroy her once and for all.
Sturba must be destroyed, and I will do it.
And I think at this point, Christopher Lee just kind of starts to improv his lines, or at least, realize the magnitude of his regret on screen. Either way, it's beautiful.
Evolution is reversed.
How can you listen to this bull?
I resent such words.
Forgot about the steak.
Oh, geez, yeah, I did forget about that. He says the werewolves are going to try to steal Karen out of her grave. See, the autopsy had the silver bullets removed from her body, and as a result, she's not actually dead anymore.
Oh, come on!
But they're not just facing any ordinary werewolves, because these werewolves are European.
Silver bullets are useless against such creatures. Quite useless. Only titanium will kill them.
Oh, come on!
Titanium hurts werewolves. Not silver, which used to work and still kinda does, but not against certain where the hell did this come from? Silver is a constant element of virtually every piece of werewolf lore, and I really have to ask what the hell's the point in changing it when it never really factors into the story? I mean, silver, titanium, whatever, it's a rare metal, but it's not like they ever run short of the stuff. It's not like they have to make a special trip to go get it. They've just got titanium weapons instead. And yeah, that's Christopher Lee's secret weapon, a titanium stake.
What's he gonna do with that again?
Drive a stake through a werewolf's heart.
Isn't that vampires? Driving a stake into... That's vampires, isn't it?
Wait, drive a stake through a werewolf's heart? Unless we're talking about filet mignon, I think you might be mixing up vampires and werewolves.
Is Christopher Lee trying to tell us something? Oh my god! But it isn't until later that Reb makes the connection that Lee actually intends to stake his sister to keep her from joining the other werewolves. And that sends Reb into a homicidal rage.
That son of a bitch was talking about my sister. About sticking a stake in my dead sister.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta give it to you. This is pretty weird. Not really a normal thing to go around be doing.
I'm gonna kill this son of a bitch.
Well, that's a bit, maybe that's a bit far.
I'm just so mad right now, I'm going crazy.
So Ben storms off, determined to kill Stefan before he can desecrate his sister. And Christopher Lee stands on a freeway overpass in Los Angeles for some fucking reason.
Anyway, he teams up with a plucky journalist named Jenny, a character so useless and cookie-cutter as the love interest who will be kidnapped by the werewolves, she might as well just be a blow-up sex doll that makes squeaky dog chew toy noises when she walks.
What's that?
It's a kangaroo. The fuck do you think it is? Jeez, this is the most overgrown, nightmarish cemetery ever. Now that's the Reb we know and love, and the werewolves are in real fucking trouble too because he has the power to shift into their dimension.
Ben! In here!
Right behind you! Get in!
Dirty sons of bitches! Shit!
When they arrive in the crypt, they find Stefan the werewolf slayer praying over Karen's coffin. He must have been a really strong guy to pull it out in the middle of the floor all by himself.
What the hell are you doing?
Well, nothing. I was just talking to your sister's dead body.
Damn! Get away from my sister or I'll blow your damn head off!
Listen to him, Ben. He knows what he's talking about.
Not about my sister, he does it.
Oh my god! So much for caring about his sister.
You stay away from my sister. Can't you just let her rest? Holy shit, she's moving!
With the conclusion of this event, Ben and Jenny now see that the tale of the werewolves is all true, so they shoot bullets at a nearby janitor with facial deformities for fun. Poor guy, I mean, he wasn't a werewolf, he just born with a big old cleft face. After feeling bad for the wretched soul, they kindly drape him in a net for warmth, and force him to reveal the location of Sturba, queen of the werewolves, before kindly stabbing him in the heart with a blade, again, for warmth. Guy was cold, come on, what are you gonna do, leave him there?
I must leave you now.
Where are you going?
I don't know, I was thinking of hitting up the nightclub again.
I want to make sure that what happened to my sister never happens to anybody else again.
When do we leave? Where do we have to go to find Sturba?
Of course! Battle skeleton! I should have known that.
To the dark country.
You don't mean South Jersey?
To Transylvania.
Ah yes, Transylvania! Well known for its werewolves! How do you fuck that up?
Transylvania. What?! Okay, once again, the vampire one. Not the werewolf one, okay? Just pointing it out. So yes, off they go to Transylvania to fight the werewolves? Oy, it hurts. I have to wonder if these weird Dracula references have something to do with the fact that Christopher Lee used to play Dracula back in the 50s. I bet they were very proud they snuck this in, just got it right past the masses.
So finally we meet Sturba, the queen of the werewolves, played by B-movie sex bomb Sybil Danning. She's in this movie for exactly 2 reasons. Yowza! I suddenly declare this movie awesome! I'd be Howling II, but to maintain her stunning beauty, she must consume the souls of the living.
Your soul is mine.
I'm not really sure how these random shots of a melting head and wolf puppets in the negative zone relate to that, but we see those too. So our heroes go to Transylvania and breeze right through customs because Dracula here fucking owns the place. On the way from the Transylvanian airport, they notice someone laying in the road and stop to render assistance.
This woman was hit by a car. We must get her to a doctor quickly.
You good with that take? You don't want to maybe try that line read one more time? Maybe? Was this even planned? Is this just some shit they filmed on the side of the road in Eastern Europe?
That's not an actor, is it? This really happened. That's just an old lady who really got hit by a car. She's gonna die, isn't she?
Oh, she's trying to say something.
Hello. Okay, you're just gonna go? You're all done here? Gonna walk away? Lady's still down. Still got one down over here.
It's a trap!
Awkward. Stefan decides he'll just walk into town through the werewolf-infested forest because I really don't know why he's being this stupid. I guess it's because we needed to empty the back seat for this to happen. Wow. I guess Stefan had the right idea, knowing the werewolf's instinctive desire to chase cars.
So now we arrive at the next setting of the film, what is supposedly a small Eastern European town in Transylvania.
A lovely room for the lady and gentleman. Room 666.
This hotel doesn't look like it has 6 floors.
I know. Funny, isn't it?
I don't get it. What are they laughing about? I don't know what it's about.
Do we even need Akbar for this one? Alright.
It's a trap!
Shortly thereafter, Jenny brings out some vampire garlic to piss me off even further.
This is a vampire movie! I mean, Stakes in the Heart? Transylvania? I fucking guarantee you they took a vampire movie script, opened it in Microsoft Word, and did a find replace to change all instances of the word vampire to werewolf.
And she won't stop talking like a baby. Seriously, everyone in this movie talks like an actual baby asking where their mom is.
Where's Stefan?
I don't know. I don't know what the hell we're doing here.
I think the director felt similarly.
I need you to hold me, Ben.
Fucking Christ, that escalated fast.
Oh, Ben. Thank you. I'm so scared.
I know how you feel.
Oh, God, please stop. Oh, just make it stop. What is this, Godfather 3? You trying to dethrone the king and queen of the awkward makeout scene?
Oh, no. Oh, my God. No, please. There's no need for this. Ah! Oh, God. I never wanted to think about Reb Brown naked and thrusting. Actually, I'm not sure what they're doing, considering you can clearly see Reb still got his pants on, she's still wearing her underwear, and I don't think she knows where his wiener's supposed to be. Meanwhile, Stirba orders 2 other werewolves to have sex. Really unappealing, cheesy sex, too. But hey, Sybil seems to like it, I guess. Whoa! She just let the puppies loose. Huh. I'm sorry, I was just expecting them to do it doggy style. This is about as good as the werewolf transformation effects ever get, by the way. Every time there's an edit, they glue another 4 packages of crepe hair on their bodies. This is amazingly cheap, when the main attraction of every werewolf movie is the transformation scenes, and this is the best they could do? Not to mention the fact that this scene is completely pointless. The sex scene in the first Howling movie was provocative, and their transformation during the act of sex metaphorical of releasing the beast within, metaphorical of acting on their primal nature. The sex scene in this movie is metaphorical of showing Sybil Danning's jugs. Okay, so that's probably not a metaphor, but for some reason I just completely lost focus and forgot what a metaphor even is. Yeah, that did it.
My God, it's just not right. How do you think they felt on set, huh? Look at this guy, look at him. You think he was really into that? Secretly pretending he wasn't? He looks pretty into that. So, that night, Jenny decides to take a bath and unwind from all this chaos. Oh no, a creeping dolly shot. That can only mean one thing.
Oh my God! It's a werewolf on a dolly!
Boo! Hi, honey.
Ben?
Wow. Things got weird between them almost instantly.
Oh no. Is that a midget beckoning? Well, you know shit's about to go down if a midget beckons.
They just saw a dwarf and decided to follow it. Turns out the dwarf works for Stefan, who's organized a group of other werewolf slayers and gathered a load of titanium weapons and other shit.
These are our weapons. A dagger, forged from titanium. Holy water.
That's for vampires!
And a chalice which held the sacred blood of Christ.
Oh, you got that?
And this
is just a fucking gun.
I'll take that.
Yeah, that's probably the best choice. Also, can we talk about how just, nobody bothered to ask how he got the Holy Grail? He just got that? Just has that?
Wax from the sacred candles to protect our ears.
Magic holy earplugs?
Wax from the sacred candles to protect our ears.
Oh my god, that was so stupid. I just felt something blow inside my head. Magic holy earplugs! How would you even know you'd need magic holy earplugs?
Oh, come on.
Okay, so Reb and the rest of the Belmonts head out to the castle, but storming the castle won't be easy since Stirba knows they're coming and is whipping them into a frenzy by having a huge rave and... Wait, they flew the Howling Band all the way to Transylvania? Were they on the same plane as Reb? The fuck?
At this point in the film, things are just getting more and more 80s as time goes on. I'm in fact not entirely sure they didn't just accidentally slip in some B-roll from a Madonna concert.
So anyway, after a shit ton of goofy transformation effects, seriously, these effects are horrendous. The werewolves head out and ambush our heroes. Alright, these guys look more like dudes in gorilla suits. They look more like Sasquatches than werewolves. Yeah, you're actually watching a movie where Reb Brown teams up with Count Dracula to fight werewolves. It's fucking awesome! It's a reunion of Captain America 2, but this time they're working together to kick some undead ass. They beat the first wave, but the werewolves have more surprises awaiting them when they deploy their ninja werewolves hiding in the undergrowth. But that's when Christopher Lee busts out the fucking holy hand grenade!
Decime Spiritu!
Boom! Oh, fucker just got jacked up! That's what you get when you mess with fucking Saruman! We gotta get that on instant replay!
Exorcizote! Immundissime Spiritu!
Glad you're here.
Put them in your ears, sir, blessed.
What do you want to do about the sentry?
Yes.
Oh, penis knife. Why didn't I think of that?
Anyway, Stirba finally steps in and unleashes the magic of Manos, the Hands of Fate, to attack the heroes. Because it's not enough that she's a werewolf, she also has to be Stirba, a werewolf witch. She creates a magic howling noise so loud and powerful it can make your head explode. But her spell doesn't affect them because luckily they packed magic earplugs.
What's wrong? I lost my earplugs!
Oh shit.
I know, that's right. That one I can't get as much behind that one. Good fucking lord!
Did Van Helsing have magic earplugs? No, I tell you, no. This is the real shit right here, people. You want to fight werewolves, you get yourself a titanium rod and magic fucking earplugs, because otherwise the werewolves will cast a spell that'll just blow your dwarf's eyes right out of his fucking head.
Then, now, Stefan is like following a weird little girl down an alleyway because she has some locket? Yeah, that's probably the best course of action. Like, has no one figured out that this set of circumstances usually leads to a murder? Still gonna follow her down the alley. Little laughing girl. All right, let's do it.
Don't be afraid. I just want to ask you a question.
Shouldn't I have been Gandalf? Thank you for your input. That's all I needed.
You all right?
No, actually, I don't think I'm ever gonna unsee that.
This is kind of a weird movie. Where does Sybil get all these Captain EO dominatrix outfits in Transylvania? Is there a Fascinations in town? Anyway, the heroes get separated for some reason, and the priest tries to sneak up on Stirba while she casts spells. You know, this guy's got balls going after the ancient wizard alone with an axe, so she throws salacious crumb at his face. Well, that's what it is! Oh no! And then he throat fucks the guy to death. I'm not making this up. You're watching a Muppet rape a priest in the mouth until he dies. Dude, Salacious Crumb will fuck you up. Motherfucker fights dirty, he'll fuck you in the eye. You know, I admit, it might be wrong of me to notice this, but that Muppet is hung like a garden hose, man. It's not a very good effect. Why would you linger on it? Meanwhile, Jenny's been kidnapped somehow, I kinda stopped paying attention, and the werewolf with the male pattern baldness is about to eat her when Reb springs to the rescue. Had you some titanium buckshot, did you, Reb? I swear I never get tired of this. Stefan faces off with Stirba, and they engage in a battle of wills. Now, locking wits with Saruman of many colors was not one of her best moves, because this is what you get!
Come, my beloved Stefan, let us take our fill of love.
In the name of God.
Oh! Yeah, that's right. Saruman will straight up shiv a bitch mouths off to him. She then bursts into flames for no adequately explained reason. Okay, as long as it ends the movie, I really don't care.
Yeah, I don't know what the use of showing that guy's face was. Okay, now a dragon's coming out of it.
Oh good, because this scene wasn't gross enough.
Ugh, hopefully the Christmas episode isn't this weird.
And this scene is never explained or followed up on, because we just cut away back to town.
Which way is the fastest way to the airport? Thank you.
That seemed unnecessary. So they go back home to celebrate Halloween, and Red can keep acting really creepy when he's cuddly.
Oh, yippee!
I'm trick-or-treater. Let's go, young lady. Let's go have kids.
Trick or treat!
Goblin, shoot it!
Hell of a costume, kid.
Strange-looking child.
Jenny, for the last time, I told you, it's Halloween. They dress up. It's a thing. You know what? Forget it. You're a sweet kid. Just don't worry about it.
Good evening. We're your neighbors. Your child just knocked on our door.
My child? But I have no child. Won't you come in?
A little later.
I hope so. I hope so.
I think compared to that, I would have preferred my neighbor was a werewolf.
Oh, by the way, the sister's still trapped in the crypt, screaming forever as a werewolf because no one laid her to rest. Just thought I'd point that out. Okay, now here's the credit sequence, and I don't know if I can accurately impart how ridiculous this is. So over the credits, they use the song from the beginning, and I've not edited this at all. This is how it is. To the beat of the music, they loop this woman, Sybil Danning, ripping her shirt off in the scene from earlier 17 times. To the beat of the music.
I shouldn't even be showing you this, but I'm not joking around. I didn't edit this. At least they knew where their priorities were with this one. How do I get people to stay through the credits? I know, boobs!
What can you really say, huh? Sometimes you just want to share your art with the world. Just want to share some lady's tits you hired 17 times in a row with the world. That's the scariest shit I've seen all year.
This movie is one of the most notoriously bad sequels of all time. So bad, in fact, that Christopher Lee would later apologize to the director of the first movie that he ever appeared in this. And sad to say, this is probably Reb Brown's most mainstream motion picture. This movie is stupid, pointless, and exploitative, and it has way more to do with vampires than werewolves. And when your werewolf movie has worse werewolf effects than Werewolf, you need to rethink your life. If I'm gonna watch a werewolf movie this Halloween, I'll make it Dog Soldiers, because any movie with a main character named Spoony has to be awesome.
Happy Halloween, everyone, and thank you for watching. Is this ours? Can I break this? Hello?
Yeah, you